Hi guys. So in this video we are going to cover 5 MCQs pertaining to the securities market, and the topic for today is going to be debenture trustees and their regulations, which are going to be very important for the SEBI Grade A 2018 examination. So friends, we have been working in this direction for a while now, and we have been blessed with some of the very amazing results. In RBI Grade B 2017, 27 of our students, they made it to the final list, and in NABARD Grade A 2018, 26 of our students, they got it into the final list, and in RBI Grade B 2018, we have got a very amazing response, and the final result is still awaited. Now, before directly jumping onto the questions, let me quickly tell you about the courses which we are presently running for SEBI Grade A 2018. So we are offering these courses. You can avail the course for security market phase 1 and phase 2, or you can also choose the phase 1 mock test along with this securities market course, and there is this full course for phase 1 and phase 2 of the SEBI Grade A. So you can choose as per your requirement, and also you can avail attractive discounts by using the codes given below. Now, in order to channelize your preparation in a better way, and in order to prepare you for all the related competitive examinations in one go, we are also providing some combo courses for SEBI, RBI and NABARD. So you can choose the combo courses also if you are preparing for all these examinations. Again, you can avail discounts by using the discount codes mentioned here. So let's start with the first question. Which of the following is correct with regard to debentures and debenture trustees? Debenture is an instrument of debt. Company is liable to pay dividend to debenture holders. Debenture trustee serves as a liaison between the company that issued the debentures and the debenture holders. And the options which are given, they are 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, all of the above, or none of the above. So friends, in order to answer this question, we must be aware about the basic concepts of debentures. So we have covered this concept many a times, that debentures, they are a kind of instrument of debt which are executed by the company, acknowledging its obligation to pay a certain sum of money at a specified rate of interest in future. In very simple terms, debenture is kind of a loan for the company or a bond which evidences the fact that company has to repay a certain amount of money along with interest. So here is as an example of debenture. So you can see the debenture certificate. It contains the detail of debentures. So it mentions the rate of interest, the face value of the debentures, periodicity of interest payment, and every other detail relating to debentures. They are contained in this debenture certificate. Now if you look at the meaning of the term debenture trustee, now debenture trustees, if you look at the official meaning given in the regulations pertaining to trustees, it says debenture trustee is a trustee appointed in respect of any issue of debentures by a company. So if any company is issuing debentures, then the trustee which is going to be appointed is going to be known as a debenture trustee. Now the basic objective behind the appointment of debenture trustee is that it serves as a point of liaison or a point of contact between the company which is issuing the debentures and the investors who are putting in the money, or the debenture holders. So debenture trustee, basically it acts for protection of interests of the debenture holders in the company. So it is going to make sure the company is fulfilling its obligations on the debentures which have been issued, and if any kind of default is there or any particular kind of issue is there with regard to debentures, trustee is going to act to protect the interest of the debenture holders and is going to communicate to them also if the needs arises to do so. So friends, now we can easily answer this question, that first statement, it is correct because debenture is an instrument of debt. Second statement, company is liable to pay dividend, it is incorrect because on the debentures interest is paid and not the dividend. Third statement, which says the trustee serves as a liaison between the company and the debenture holders, this is again a correct statement. So the answer is going to be option number C, that is 1 and 3. Next question. SEBI debenture trustee regulations currently in force were issued in. Options are 1993, 1998, 2003, or 2005, or none of the above. So we are being asked when were the latest debenture trustee regulations which are currently in force, they were issued. So here different years are mentioned and we have to pick out the right year. So this snapshot has been picked from the actual SEBI regulations pertaining to debenture trustees. So here you will find all the details about the date of issuance of the regulations. So this notification was issued in the Gazette of India, and it was issued on 29th day of December 1993. So these are SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, Debenture Trustees Regulations 1993. So these regulations, they were issued way back in 1993. So these are very old regulations, more than 25 years old. So now we can easily answer this question, and that SEBI Debenture Trustee Regulations currently in force, they were issued in 1993. So the correct answer is going to be option number A. Now let's move to the next question. The certificate of registration granted to debenture trustees shall be valid. Options are for 2 years, for 3 years, for 4 years, unless it is suspended or cancelled by the board. None of the above. So this question is basically about the validity of the certificate of registration granted to debenture trustees. So for this purpose, let's again move to the SEBI regulations pertaining to debenture trustees, and let's see what the regulations have to say with regard to these. So the regulations say that a debenture trustee, in order to become a certified debenture trustee, must obtain a certificate of registration from the SEBI board by filing an application in form number A. So this is the form of application, and after the SEBI board is satisfied, it is going to grant the certificate of registration, and this is going to be granted in form number B. Now this certificate of registration, very important, this certificate of registration shall be valid unless it is suspended or cancelled by the board. So it's not saying anything about the validity period or the number of years. It's just saying that the certificate is going to be valid unless it is suspended or cancelled by the board. So gaining from the information we have just got from the previous slide, we can easily mark the right answer here, that the certificate of registration granted to debenture trustees shall be valid unless it is suspended or cancelled by the board. So correct answer here is going to be option number D. Now let's move to the next question. Which of the following matters are to be considered while examining the application for registration as a debenture trustee? So if you are filing your application to get yourself registered as a debenture trustee, what are the matters which are going to be examined by the SEBI board? Options are: applicant has the necessary infrastructure like adequate office space, equipments, manpower to effectively discharge his activities. Applicant has any past experience as a debenture trustee, or has in his employment minimum 2 persons who had the experience in matters which are relevant to a debenture trustee. Applicant or any of its director or principal officer is or has been at any time been convicted for any offence involving moral turpitude or have been found guilty of any economic offence. All of the above or none of the above. So we have to tell whether one of the matters are going to be examined, or all of the matters are going to be examined, or none of the matters is going to be examined. So friends, here is a list of the matters which are to be examined in consideration of application for becoming a debenture trustee. So first and foremost, the board is going to check whether the applicant has the necessary infrastructure. So this is going to cover all the aspects like office space, equipments, manpower, etc. Next, the applicant has any past experience. So your past experience is also going to be checked. Or you must have in your employment minimum 2 persons who have had the past experience in these related matters. Further, the applicant or any person which are connected with the applicant, whether they have also been granted registration by the board. So this is also going to be checked. Further, whether the applicant has in its employment at least 1 person who has professional qualification in law. So this is also one of the requirement. Further, applicant or any of its director or officer, whether they have been convicted on any offence which involves moral turpitude, it's offence which is immoral, or whether they have been found guilty of any economic offence. So this is also going to be examined. Further, whether the applicant fulfills the capital adequacy requirements, and the capital adequacy requirement shall not be less than a net worth of 2 crore rupees. So this is also going to be examined. So friends, now we can easily answer this question that all of these matters, they are going to be examined in the application for registration as a debenture trustee. So the right answer here is going to be option number D, that is all of the above. Next question. Which of the following is true with regard to debenture trustees? Debenture trustee has to enter into a written agreement with the body corporate before the opening of the subscription list for issue of debentures for acting as such. Every debenture trustee shall keep and maintain proper books of accounts, records, documents relating to trusteeship function for a period of not less than 10 financial years from the date of redemption of debentures. Every debenture trustee shall, as and when required by the board, submit the necessary information and documents pertaining to debentures and debenture holders. So here are some of the important points which are mentioned with regard to debenture trustee, and we have to tell whether these are correct or not. And the options which are given, they are 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, all or none. So friends, here are some of the very important points with regard to debenture trustee which one must be aware of. So first is that debenture trustee has to enter into a written agreement. So there should be a written agreement with the company for which you are acting as a debenture trustee, and this agreement should be made before the opening of the subscription list for issue of debentures. Further, every debenture trustee should maintain proper books of accounts and records relating to the trusteeship function. Now another important thing is the period for which these accounts or records have to be maintained. So these have to be maintained for a period of not less than 5 financial years from the date of redemption of debentures. So from the date of repayment of debentures, again for the next 5 years, the books and records, they are required to be maintained. Further, every debenture trustee shall, as and when required by the board, submit the information and documents pertaining to debentures and the debenture holders. So in this case, every debenture trustee has to submit the information if the board requires such kind of information. So friends, now we can easily answer this question that the first statement about the written agreement, it is correct. The second statement which talks about the records, it is partially correct because the period is incorrect. It says 10, but the period is not 10, but it is 5 financial years. The third statement which talks about submitting the information to the board, this is again a very general and correct statement. So the correct answer here is going to be option number C, that is 1 and 3. So friends, this was all about our discussion on some of the very important MCQs pertaining to the securities market. And if you have any query or you wish to know more about our courses, you can visit our website, which is www.edutap.co.in, or you can drop us a mail at hello@edutap.co.in, or you can call us at 8146207241. So friends, if you found this video useful, please like the same, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you wish to get regular updates on Telegram, you can subscribe to our Telegram channel, the link of which is given here as well as in the description to this particular video. And subscribing to our Telegram channel is also going to help you fetch the PDFs of all the discussions which we are doing on YouTube. So thank you friends.